Hey y'all, what's up? In today's episode of Shit I Be Thinking About, I had an encounter with a coworker, and it's very interesting the conversation that we had. First of all, if you have anything misogynistic to say in my presence, you should probably watch what the fuck you say. The conversation started out. Now, this is a guy that I normally go to hang out with a little bit during the last hours of my work period. You know, we just sit around and shoot the shit and talk about stuff. But normally, if I'm not interested in something, I won't say anything, and he won't say anything. Well, for some strange reason, this fella decided that he wanted to push the issue. And he had a serious issue with the Barbie movie. Now, granted, I have nothing against the Barbie movie. I have no interest in it. I do not plan to watch it. And if I just happen upon it and it's on, I don't know, I might pay attention to it. But the thing was, and this is where I got to realize what a terrible piece of fucking shit this guy is. So he goes on some massive fucking misogynistic tirade talking about, you know, women being nothing but useless pieces of shit and all they do is lie around and expect people to give them things and stuff like that. You were talking to the wrong fellow, because I was raised in a matriarchal family. So when you say things like that against women, you're pushing some serious buttons. My grandmother taught me how to sew. My mother taught me how to cook. My auntie taught me how to drive. So therefore, you're not sitting up here telling me about how lazy and fucked up and entitled women are when I was raised by women. All right? All my father did, unfortunately, was go to a war that he shouldn't have volunteered for, came back really fucked up and blamed everybody but himself for his problems. And his father knocked up my grandmother, who was his sister-in-law. So needless to say, the only positive male role model that I had growing up was my cousin, who was 3 years older than me. So with that being said, all of the positive things that came from my upbringing came from women. So when you say something like that, you better watch where you're treading, my friend. Now, what really bothered me is this guy's in a relationship. And the reason that he brought this up is because he basically said that he was going to get into a fight with his girlfriend had she made him continue to watch the movie. Something happened and they weren't able to finish it. I consider that a red flag, because that woman is in a little bit of danger, if you ask me. Now, if you're going to go on to this and you're going to continue with something like that, I think you better make your intentions clear, and it's up to her whether or not she wants to stay with you. Now, during our conversation, which was first, by the way, and I should have walked away, and I didn't because I was trying to be respectful, but he wasn't. Here's the thing. If anybody asks you one question and you say no, or you say you're not interested or anything like that, the conversation should stop. I don't understand why people think that when they ask one question, it leads on to another thing. If I say that I didn't see the Barbie movie and I wasn't interested in seeing the Barbie movie, that was your cue to stop talking about it. But no, he goes on this diatribe, or this rant, and starts bitching about how entitled women are and things like that. And he also goes on to say that, well, you know, women, they should keep themselves up. You know, go to work, go to the gym, then be able to come home and cook a meal. I'm like, what part of 1950 fucking six are you coming from, dude? So he tries to clean it up by saying, well, I cook too. And he goes on to show me pictures of all the steaks that he cooked. You're not impressing me. I've been cooking since I was 8 years old. So that's not doing anything for me. You're just making your argument look fucking stupid. You're basically saying that women are, how did that guy put it? Vessels. Yes, they're just vessels to accept your seeds and pump out kids and, be subservient to men and things of that nature. Well, anyway, I wasn't really happy about that, but I'm not one to be confrontational over something stupid, so I don't really talk to this fella at work anymore. But like I said, there are a lot of fragile, weak men in this world, and unfortunately, they think they're in control of things. We gotta put a stop to that shit. Anyway, thanks, my friends. And that is shit I be thinking about. Y'all have a good one. Deuces.